And thanks for tuning in to Notations of a Nappy Girl. Episode, damn, 87 or 88, something like that. I don't know. Okay, so I get a lot of questions about life, means, accomplishments, goals, dreams, stuff like that. I can only address these issues in relation to myself. I always use myself as an example. I can't use anybody else because I don't know nobody else's life. Each person's journey is their own. So I've gotten a number of inboxes over the past couple of weeks about, you seem to stay so positive, but I read some of your posts and they're negative. Well, guess what? Life is not perfect. I'm going to be honest. I have OCD. I'm a perfectionist. So I shoot for perfection in everything I do, which means if I fall short and I hit excellence, I'm still good. I set the bar for myself really, really high. Therefore, if I ever fall short, I'm not really disappointed because I didn't overshoot myself, if that makes any sense. I'll paint an example. I have several business ventures as well as I work a regular job, right? I have Envious Events, which is a wedding and event coordination firm that I started back in 2000. I'm licensed, I'm certified. I know my shit when it comes to weddings and events. But you got to spend money to make money, which is why I have a regular job. Now, outside of that, I also have Notations of a Nappy Girl, which is a motivational speaking platform, which is what you're watching right now. YouTube, Facebook, stuff like that have not gotten nationwide exposure, and that's okay. And I'll explain why in a minute. Outside of that, I'm also a published author. For those of you who don't know, I write under the name Onyx, Onyxx. Check me out on Amazon. Shameless plug. But even with my books, I currently have 2 books out, working on the third. So I'll use the writing as an example. I'm classified under African American women's fiction or contemporary fiction or urban erotica. Fall into a couple of different things, and I don't even really know if it fits in those categories. Um, I'm a little twisted, I guess, would be a good way to put it. I write about the things that people don't necessarily talk about. I write about things that aren't mainstream. I write about things that I've encountered, things that I'm curious about, things that I've seen happen to other people. And yes, I model my characters after people I know. I do. It's easier because it just is. I don't know. But for instance, I'm with the publishing company that currently has 14 authors on the roster, and they are all freaking phenomenal. I don't covet their success. I don't get jealous of their success. I applaud their success and I aspire to get to their level. We had an author who dropped a book the other day. It was a sequel, it was a part 2. And I think she banged out, like, sold 1,000 copies first day. I was in awe. Oh my God, how can I do that? That's what I want to do. Did my book do that? Absolutely not. My content was not palatable by everybody, so to speak. Am I angry about that? Hell no. Am I happy about the people who did buy it, the people who did read it? I'm talking about those people who ain't related to me, who ain't my friends, who went and got it just out of support. May not have liked it, but probably wouldn't tell me anyway. I'm talking about those people who went out and bought it on the strength that they thought it would be a good read, who still hit me up asking about a sequel, who fuss at me, who like, come on, come on, come on, to the other authors on the label that I'm on, who give me that swift kick in the butt and say, come on, girl, get this book out. Stop taking so long. I shoot for greatness. It has taken me almost a year to write this sequel, but hell, it took me almost 5 years to write the first book. I didn't want to crank out books constantly because if I did, I never wanted to write for a living. I write because I like it. If I had to do it for a job, or if my publisher cracked the whip on me, as beautiful as she is, she can crack a whip. Yeah. But if she was to crack the whip on me and give me a deadline, I probably would lose everything. It would just fall out my head. It would just ooze out my ear, and I wouldn't be able to put pen to paper to get anything done. I say all that to say each person's success is their own. Um, I I glean knowledge, I glean experience from other people. I want to pick people's brains to find out what makes them think and tick and how do they do the things that they do. And that's what you have to do in your everyday life. If you want that promotion, find out what the person did in that position who got that position. and then find out what they did to lose it so you can avoid those same pitfalls. Prepare yourself. Shoot for perfection. And if you fall short and hit excellence, you'll still be within the realm of greatness. Everybody's greatness is within them. They got to tap into it. I have friends who are like clothing designers who have, launched a line that didn't do well. They pulled back, regrouped, came back a couple years later, launched another line. It works like that. You have to have disappointment in order to appreciate the greatness that is yet to come. And everybody says, well, Nita, that sounds good in theory, but I need this greatness now because I got a lifestyle and I want to do this and I want to do that. We all do. I got a car that just conked out on me, and luckily I was able to get another one. But it ain't what I wanted. I want a Range Rover. That's what I want. And when am I going to get that Range Rover? When I have the salary that can accommodate that Range Rover. I'm not going to go out and buy a $70,000 truck because I've already done my specifications with the bells and whistles. It's about $72,500. $72,000 truck. And I'm making, let's say hypothetically, $30,000 a year. That's stupid. Because if I ever lose my job, then I can't pay for my truck. So I'm going to wait. And I'm going to keep cranking out books and hope people like them. I'm going to keep making videos and hope I can get sponsorship. I'm going to keep going to my job at Apple every single day to just make sure that I'm getting a constant paycheck to take care of the everyday bills. I'm going to push my kids to aspire for greatness because they need to take care of me. They owe me back pay. It just is what it is, but you got to sit down and take stock of your life and how you want to get there. That's how I stay so positive. I keep a running list of goals, and they're all tangible goals. Back in the day, I posted some clips of me on Bradzilla's when I was like 360 pounds. I'm now 212. I ain't shame. I'm a big girl, but I'm 5'7". I carry it. My thing with saying the weight thing is this. I saw myself on TV, and I felt like, oh my God, I am humongous. Now I've seen some women at 350 who are flawless. Just boom, they just got it. To me, I didn't have it. So I needed to get that off of me. So I did research. I made plans. I saved up. And yes, I had weight loss surgery. I did what I needed to do. But in lieu of that weight loss surgery, I also changed my eating habits. I changed patterns and behaviors. I found out what my triggers were for emotional eating. Things of that nature. You have to make the changes. Ilyanla always says you got to do your work. And that's true. Can't nobody come do your work for you. You can go to a doctor and get weight loss surgery, get lipo. And if you don't change the way you eat, you don't change your mental process, you're going to gain that weight right back. Same thing with a job. You go into an interview, you dress to impress, you got your speech down packed, you are your own best salesperson and you sell yourself. And then you get into that position and don't do jack shit. You're going to lose that position. That's just like you meet a potential mate. You take them out, you wine and dine them. You show them the best side of yourself. House always clean when they come over. Everything, no flukes, no problems. And then when you get them, you start slacking. Stop getting your hair done. Stop getting your nails done. Stop getting the pedicure. Let them feet get a little crusty. Whatever the case may be. And then that person says, no, this ain't the same person I met. They leave. You have to do your work. But work in itself requires what? Maintenance. You got to keep on. To make yourself better. With each passing day, it should be your goal and your aspiration to be better today than you were yesterday. And then the plan to be better tomorrow than you are today. And it sounds cliche, but it is so freaking true, and it holds true in everything in your life. Put it together in here first. Okay? Feel it in here. This is what fuels your passion, your heart. Because you can think it up all day. And like they say, passion without follow through is just a daydream. I don't know if that's exactly how it's said, but that's how it makes sense in my head. So that's how it came out. That's my message today, people. You got to have the follow through to match your passion. And you will get to where you're going. It may take a little bit of time, but the journey is the best part. Peace and blessings, people. Be good.